12 outstanding chefs from across the globe were invited to Colombo to meet Teamaker and Dilmah founder Merrill J. Fernando.
My name is Peter Kuravita and I run Flying Fish Restaurant in Sydney.
It's a very...
Slowly grows like a fire.
I need now a tiger beer.
A bit of heat here.
I need water. I see water is also good.
I'm just trying to set all these guys on fire. Well, Sri Lanka's my second home, so it's always good to come back to Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan food has always been a passion of mine. You can curry anything, basically, and I think that's the motto of the Sri Lankans. You can curry anything. It's one of those cuisines which uses up to 15 to 20 spices, but keeping the base product shining through it all. We went to Negombo and cooked at the fish markets. We went to Udawalawe National Park and saw herds of elephants and crocodiles and camped out. That was fantastic. We stayed in a place called Galpitia, which means stony place. We went to a papadum factory. But before we actually got to see the factory work, we probably enjoyed the best and most sumptuous meal we've had on the whole tour. This is a spread and a half. Breadfruit, garlic, maize, banana flour, a salad of leaves and pea eggplants. There's a little river fish. My plate's full, but I can't stop. Really tasty. It was pretty amazing to have 12 chefs and a tea sommelier travelling on this tour. 1,200 kilometres we did, and for them to all come together during that period and really have one thing in common. Tea and food are very similar things, especially in the way it's produced. I mean, there's passion that goes into tea. Sometimes you use the tea to enhance the food, other times you use the food to complement the tea. But together there needs to be a real balance between the two, and neither should really be predominant. There's 12 chefs here who have all been given the same tea, and it's like old days cooking where seasonally artichokes would be available, everyone had to cook artichokes, and the challenge here is to use the same teas between all of us and come up with different dishes. The name of my dish is seared yellowfin tuna with sweet pork crackling and green hyacin tea. I steam the pork for 45 minutes. I roast the pork so that it goes crisp. I clean the tuna. When I thought about taking a dish and then adding tea to it, it was quite hard until I started looking at the teas, and using the green tea, I incorporated it into the crust, and I actually found that what it did was aesthetically gave it a different look, because the chili salt normally goes a nice red glow, so it had the little bit of green flecks through it. And flavour-wise, kind of blended in. There was a little bit of smokiness that came through. I segment the grapefruit. I place 3 slices of pork on the bottom, followed by 1 segment of grapefruit, followed by 1 piece of tuna, and then finally finished off with a piece of crackling and surrounded by the sauce.
If you would like the recipe for this dish or any of the recipes from the Chef and the Teamaker series, you'll find them all on foodtv.co.nz. Now make sure you're watching next week, and I will announce the winner of the Dilmah inspired recipe competition, and the winner will cook their dish with me on Food TV.